Oh, welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. I do mean humble. The Nostradamus, aka Derek, and I'm here, of course, on a Sunday to give you the Dirtsheet Roundup. This is episode 27 of the Dirtsheet Roundup. First and foremost, thank you so much for being a part of the show. If you're watching it today, you're watching it tomorrow, you're watching it next week, I truly do thank you. From the bottom of my heart to the depths of my loins, I truly do thank you. Without you guys, it truly wouldn't be me. There's a reason why I say humble before each and every one of these shows that I do. If you want to do anything for your boy, go ahead and hit the like button. Sub if you haven't subbed, and also hit the notification bell. Also, if you want to give me a comment, good, bad, or ugly, go ahead and send it to me. It does help the algorithm. Either way, and trust me, I will respond to you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the Dirtsheet Roundup. If you don't know anything about the Dirtsheet Roundup, I try to pull as much as I can from the week that was and just talk about it. Have a nice little conversation between me and you. How about that? Great thing. Also, I'll pull from the Dirtsheet Roundup to make my 2 cents. And, that's just what I do. That's what I do. But it's going to be a little different this go around. I have an announcement at the end of this Dirtsheet Roundup. Nothing major, just something I want to let y'all know, and we're gonna talk about it. But anyway, we're not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna let you know. How about that? It's gonna be a little different because I didn't watch Ring of Honor Final Battle. Could care less about it. No disrespect to AEW. Once again, I'm an AEW fan. Stop. I'm an AEW fan. I just was not feeling the card or spending the money to see Final Battle because it looks like it was going to be the same old, same old. I was somewhat wrong. I did watch NXT Deadline, which I thought was really good. Go to the whatever. I got that on right now. I got my review of that right now. Go check that out. But let's get into it. Ring of Honor Final Battle. That's Blake Christian and AR Fox wins over Rouge, and I'm guessing his brother Domenico. I thought his brother. I don't know, but anyway, Domenico, they didn't lose. After that, we got Athena. Athena is the new women's Ring of Honor champion, defeating Mercedes Martinez. Swerve in Our Glory beats Keith Lee's old faction. Shane Taylor Productions. We get the Embassy being the brand new Ring of Honor Trios champions, defeating Dalton Castle. And the boys, Willa Yuta regains the title again against Daniel Garcia again to become the pure champion again. After that, we get the Briscoes. They finally get a win over FTR, becoming the new Ring of Honor champions. That match I probably would have loved to see. So that's probably one of the only matches I probably want to see on the card. After that, we get Claudio Castagnoli. He wins again to become the Ring of Honor champion again, but this time it's against Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho does not, Claudio does not have to join the Chris Jericho Appreciation Society, and we have two champions on the Blackpool Combat Club, Willa Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli. So, those are the matches. I did not bring up the prelims. I just wanted to let y'all know about the matches on there. I may go back and watch that show just to, look at it. We are hearing that TK is going to try his hardest to not have Ring of Honor on the show as much, which I mean, it should have already happened. It should have already been had a show. They are saying that tuning into the mid January, there should be an announcement for a Ring of Honor TV show. Can't wait to see that. Also, I was hearing that FTR, Dak says, I think it's all over before the match even started against the Briscoes, knowing that they were going to not go over. So I guarantee I'll talk about that probably later on, probably next week about that. It looks very interesting. I think Dax is really the one that is really the unhappy one in FTR about the entire run of FTR and just everything about Ring of Honor and AEW. I think they want to leave and just do New Japan, which would be a smart thing to do at this very moment because you're not utilized to the point that you lost to greenhorns like the Acclaimed. They're super over. Don't get me wrong. They are super over. I enjoy the Acclaim. Everybody loves the Acclaim. But I'm just saying, you lost to, the Acclaim. But anyway, I much love to that organization. Much love to, of course, Ring of Honor as well. Hopefully that it was a great show. I will check. No, I'll probably check it out later on when I have some free time on my hands. But on from that to the actual news itself, where we talk about CM Punk again. CM Punk looks toward WWE again or whatnot. We don't know if CM Punk was trolling Instagram, but we did get a picture of CM Punk in his old long-haired form on top of the turnbuckles, with Snitsky. Was it Snitsky? No, that was not Snitsky. That was no, it wasn't Snitsky. It was the guy from the Good Brothers, Gallows, Gallows, I think. But anyway, Gallows, when he was kind of off, and then when the bell rang, he turned into the monster and whatnot. I thought that was funny. But anyway, we don't know. We don't know if that was trolling or not. But we do know for a fact that CM Punk is still on the roster of AEW. There's no doubt about that he is on the roster. One of the talents, Apollo Crews, was on a podcast earlier saying that he's neutral about the situation, but he does praise CM Punk on the extreme talent that he does have. I don't know, but we did hear that CM Punk does have the wrestling bug yet again, and he would love to wrestle after his stint in AEW. Everybody knows that his tenure with AEW is no longer there. Also, in Full Gear, he did get injured, where he is almost done. I think he's doing really well, and he is doing his commentating in UFC as well. So I mean, he's living his best life. He just wants the contract to be bought out. The way it looks, he wants the contract to be bought out. He wants to go to either, I guarantee it's going to be either WWE or New Japan. Those are the only two companies I think that have the money and the discipline to have a CM Punk. I mean, like I said, I don't think you can burn bridges in wrestling. I truly think you can't. I guarantee that the olive branch will be back with AEW eventually. I mean, much love to CM Punk. Hopefully we can figure something out and we can work and everybody wins. So like I said, I think the golden age can happen yet again. We just have to all work together. That sounds like a Nick Jr. type thing, but I'm just telling you that, on from that drama to new drama or whatnot. The Usos calling other tag teams salty. Okay, the Usos as one of the greatest years, of course, beating the New Day in the longest reign and getting both the SmackDown and Raw titles as well. They are literally the longest reigning tag team champions of all time now. Another thing that they have taken is the PW Top Tag Team of 2022. A lot of people are not upset behind that, including number two and number three. Number two being, of course, FTR. FTR's not happy. He did tweet. Did Paul Heyman write this issue? Shit's full of lies. And the Briscoes is saying, they also tweeted and said, what did they say? The Briscoes tweeted, imagine if we were not banned from TV. My ass. Hashtag them boys. Usos responded with a lot of salty tag teams out there. Hashtag we the ones. I don't know if they were trolling or in character or just kayfabing it out. But, I mean, okay, yes. The Briscoes had a great year. Hands down, going throughout different, and I do mean different regular wrestling federations, wrestling, doing their thing, having great 5-star matches. Let's not even talk about FDR holding on to the AAA titles, the Ring of Honor titles, the AEW titles, and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag titles. They've had all 4 titles, not at the same time, but they had all 4 titles in, I think, the year. If they did not, let me know about the AEW titles. But they have held 3 separate titles from 3 separate different organizations at the same time. I mean, I understand that, but let's not take away from the Usos, who have been having stellar match after match after match. I mean, they now are the longest reigning, not WWE champions, but the longest reigning tag team of all time. They've held those belts for nearly a year, no, over a year now. Going into, I think, 2 years now. You cannot shit on that. But I will say this. It's a book. It's a magazine. These are people that are truly flawed because they're human. And you can't be mad because, I mean, okay. Let's say that FTR won. The Briscoes are going to be mad. The Usos are going to be mad. I mean, come on. Stop it. It is what it is. I love them both. I mean, I'm surprised that we didn't get the Street Profits bitching about it, which I think they probably wouldn't. But I mean, I'm just saying, it's a magazine. Stop. I love the Usos. Congratulations to the Usos being the number 1 tag team in 2022. I also respect FDR for being number 2 because they are really, really good. I would even say that the Usos is 1A. They're 1A and FDR is 1B. Is what it is. I mean, you can say that. And the Briscoes being number 3. Congratulations to all tag teams, especially all tag teams on that 100 list as well. After that, we get the William Regal wasn't happy in AEW. We don't know that for a fact. I should have changed that. This is just what PW Insider is talking about, of course. Triple H posted a tweet not too long ago, or a while back, just saying that he missed William Regal. He missed his right-hand man, his close confidant, his just the greatest things about William Regal. Apparently, now this is what we're hearing from the Observer. I've read that that it was a 3-year contract with a 1-year opt-out, which is very weird. If you have a 3-year, wouldn't that be like a 2.5, give or take, or a year and a half opt-out, or 2-year opt-out? But, apparently, and I was listening to the I was listening to the audio of the Tony Khan before Final Battle um, conference call, and it was very it was very interesting. It was very interesting. I'll talk about that later, but we do hear that um, it seems that he is wrote out of AEW, and we'll just talk about it. We did hear that they did say that although we have heard nothing officially from the company, they have been rumblings within WWE of late about William Regal returning in a backstage role. That would mean Regal would be exiting WWE, where it certainly appears that he would was written out. Of course, the storyline the night of Dynamite where he was attacked by MJF. Of course, that's pretty much what the situation was. Now, apparently we are hearing that due to the storyline, they did ask Regal to be out of camera for at least the end of said year, this year. And I was hearing the conference call where TK's mother had a stroke, and he was in a vulnerable moment where William Regal did give him a call and say, I want to be with my son in WWE, and that gave him, the pulled on his heartstrings and saying, you know what, yeah, go ahead, we'll release you from your contract. We'll release you from your contract, and we'll see what's going on with that. I don't know a lot about it. I'm just reading what's going on, and it seems like I don't know if a lot of people knew that TK's mother had a stroke and was going through a serious operation. I don't know that. I don't know if William Regal knew that. We don't know the equation or what went down piece by piece, but if he knew that that was going down and gave him a call, that's kind of shitty, and I'm not feeling that at all. I'm not feeling that, not by a long shot. But once again, we don't know. We don't know the spots where we can fill in what happened. But TK is a good man for doing that. I respect TK for doing that. But I want to read more on it. I want to look into more of this and see exactly what's happening. We are hearing also that William Regal wasn't happy with the company being a manager. He wanted to be more of a trainer. He wanted to be in that training role where he had people sitting down and just feeding from his wisdom and trying to make AEW a better product. That's one of the reasons why I guarantee he wanted to go back to WWE, because he's more of a trainer than a on-screen personality. So we'll see what's going on with that. I guarantee there's going to be way more updates that I talk about that in the future. After that, Sasha Banks, well, we do know for a fact that she will be at Wrestle Kingdom, but we're also hearing rumors that AEW as well. If you don't know anything about Sasha Banks, apparently they WWE lawyers and Sasha Banks lawyers are literally at a standstill. Apparently they can't come to some type of negotiation where is what's going on. So the litigation is still going on with that situation. Now here's the thing: Sasha Banks' modeling career and her acting career is literally skyrocketing. So she really seems like she doesn't even need to wrestle anymore. And also, I've seen her and Naomi on Twitter doing the yoga. Beautiful. Thanks to Banks. But Banks has trademarked Mercedes. Is it Marina? Um, so we will see what's going on with that. So PW Insider has confirmed that Banks will be at Wrestle Kingdom, New Japan Wrestle Kingdom on the 17th of July. I mean, no, Wrestle Kingdom 17 on January the 4th. I said July, January the 4th. And it seems like it does seem like she's going to do some type of wrestling. We don't know. She did say that she was not going to wrestle anytime this year. She said she's going to start setting up bookings for next year. That is next year. So I'm guessing that's going to be her very first booking. And it seems like New Japan can open the door for an AEW appearance. Sources from AEW have said that and agreed that they thought that having Sasha Banks on their show weekly is another anchor for the women's division, something that could kickstart instant in it and would significantly help viewership. You're damn right, it would help viewership I mean, Sasha is one of those people that is just prime time all day, every day. It is what it is. I like Sasha Banks. She's a great wrestler. She's a great mouthpiece when it comes to on the mic. What more can you say if you have Paige and a 100% Sasha Banks and probably Naomi as well, who all three are former heavyweight champions? I mean, come on. What more can you say about that? I truly think that that is going to tip over to where we will have a really great women's division in AEW, and it will be quite tolerable to watch. The women's division is not the best in AEW, even with Paige being there. It is still not the best. Still not the best when it comes to the women's division. Hopefully, we'll see what happens, and we'll get an update on that as well. My very last story today: Roman Reigns main eventing both nights at WrestleMania. So, Roman Reigns may be facing two opponents on separate nights on, of course, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, if scheduled to be there. This one will be in Hollywood. It will be, I think, in the Rams Stadium. I think that's where it's going to be, in Compton. But here's the thing. People want it to be Sami Zayn to be on night two, but it's going to be Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes may be coming back sooner than what we think. The recovery phase is going very, very well. As a matter of fact, Cody Rhodes has been in a commercial with Triple H himself, and Bad Bunny. So usually they do not put injured wrestlers on any type of commercials, anything like that. But Dave Meltzer did say one of the things talked about in WWE, internally in WWE, is for Reigns to wrestle both nights at Mania, with the working idea being Cody Rhodes and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Nothing is definite, and actually today the best bet is that it will not take place like they say, like that, like it may not, it's still an idea. But they do want to split the titles for Raw to have their own champion after Mania. Now, I kind of want this, but I kind of don't want this. I mean, if you're paying Roman for both nights, go ahead and do it. I would love to see probably Bianca headline night one or night two again. Do that again. I understand that they want to split those titles up. I understand they still do not know how to split those titles up. But the bigger the bigger person to get that belt would be, no disrespect to Sammy, but Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would be a great champion on Raw. I mean, the prestigious champion is the United States title, which they're doing a great job on the story. But I kind of evolved when it came to, because I did say that you should only have one title for both, you know, for both brands, and just go amongst both brands. But Roman Reigns is a part timer. He's a pure part timer, and it sucks because he's not on Raw as much as he is on SmackDown. He is still a SmackDown roster person, so he's going to be on SmackDown mostly, and rarely on Raw, the flagship show. So putting a world title there, or even making a title and just fusing both of those titles and still having him there, would be a great thing for Raw. I mean, it just makes sense. It's best for business. Now, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, we still do not know what his schedule looks like, because apparently they still want him to win the Rumble. They want him to win the Rumble, and they want him to go to WrestleMania. So, I mean, goodness gracious, he has the XFL coming up. I guarantee he has like 18 movies he's going to be in. So we'll see. We'll see. I wish them the best. I think this WrestleMania is going to be a really, really fun show, really great show to absorb and obtain. So, what do you think of the show today? I will announce one more thing today. So at the end of the year, I'm going to do two shows. My first show, these are going to be specials. My first special is going to be the good and the bad of 2022. That's going to be what happened. I'm going to pick 5 tops of what happened in WWE, AEW, and all around, of course, and 5 bads of the world of wrestling, and I'm going to just talk about it. Hopefully it'll be about a 45-minute to an hour show. And I will do this as well. I'm going to do a special of D Nostradamus giving predictions of the year of 2023. I will be giving about 5 to 10 predictions. And also I want to do I will figure out who will be the world champion of. I will do like a champion list on AEW, Ring of Honor, and of course WWE, SmackDown, and Raw. I will do those as well. I love what I'm doing. I think that's going to be awesome. So stay tuned. I will have those hopefully before the year's out. Hopefully I'll have them on probably the very end of December. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all so much. The best is truly yet to come. Until next time, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.